What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the DS Asylum. I'm your Warden, Mitchell Shrine, and today I want to talk about a motive that could have been behind Triple RP. It's something that I did think about when I made my mini rant about Triple RP in the one video a day or two, whatever ago. And in that video was also, someone pointed it out in the comments section. The reason why I didn't say anything about it, however, was because I didn't really want it to be true. The idea of it disgusts me, and that's they're using Triple RP to weed out the cheaters, right? Everyone knows that RP multipliers, they bring out more cheaters than anything else. So from their side of things, it's a brilliant idea. You know, they're about to do a mass ban. Let's do something that brings out as many cheaters as possible. Again, from their side, that's a brilliant idea. But I have reservations about you using your player base as a bunch of sacrificial lambs just so that you can mass ban people instead of doing what you're about to hear me agree with Goresh for the first time in like a year. PvP, the seasonal rewards should not be finalized. The seasonal placements, they should not be finalized within 4 hours. Those things should take 24 to 48 hours every single season to finalize. And in that time, you should be going through all the reported players. You have a report system for a reason, but you seem to only want to use it once per year. So instead of only doing mass bans once per year, you should be doing bans every single PvP season. You should be going through the reported players, making sure that, you know, the reported things are legitimate, ban those people, and then after you've, made sure all the placements are legit, then you finalize the PvP rewards and you hand them out and you begin the next season. Or, I mean, you could still, I guess, begin the next season immediately, but no one would get their rewards yet. Either way, the fact that a lot of these players, and here's the thing, even with mass ban, there's still going to be a good portion of players that, or a good portion of cheaters that aren't banned, because you can't catch everyone, right? That's unrealistic. You're not going to catch everyone. So it's just the fact that you would have a better chance of eliminating the problem, at least as much as possible, if you banned people every season as opposed to once a year. And again, I don't like the idea of you telling your player base to jump into a pack of wolves while you go, find the ammo to deal with said wolves. Because while you're out trying to, buy something to fix the problem, we're currently being mauled by these wolves who are cheating and hacking the game. We are having to deal with this problem. You are not having this does not negatively affect you in any way, because guess what? People are still playing the game. You may get a few people who get angry and stop playing for the rest of the day, but they'll pick it right back up tomorrow. So on their side of things, the cheating really doesn't affect them that much. It's not like people are going to get any unhappier with PvP. I don't really see how people could be any more unhappy with the game at this point. People are pretty much reaching their limits with Dragon Ball Legends. So I honestly think cheating is the least of their problems right now. The only people it really pisses off are people on the top ranks, because, it can be the difference between them getting, top 100, even top 10, and not getting that. So in the higher ranks, it matters a lot. But, top 10K, top 20K, even the top even the top 1K, it doesn't affect the player base that much. So it's not going to affect how the game functions for them. But we are now going to have to deal with a PvP season where it's not only harder to get to those milestones, to get to that top 10K, to get to that top 1K, get to that top 100, but we also are going to have to deal with more cheaters than normal, making it even harder to get to those milestones. And I don't think they understand that doing things like that are going to piss people off, no matter what your intentions for it are. You can have the purest intentions behind it, mass ban, but if the player base is unhappy with it, if the player base is so unhappy with Triple RP that they would rather just deal with the cheaters as opposed to having to deal with cheaters and Triple RP, most of those cheaters will likely just come back next season. Because that's the thing, right? You mass ban people. When you mass ban people, a lot of them just come back. Now, if you start banning season to season, then these cheaters might actually have something to be afraid of. Like, because that's the thing. If I were cheating in this game, I wouldn't care. If I was part of that mass ban during the 2-year anniversary, I'd be like, all right, let me make a new account because I know I won't be banned for another year. I can still screw with people, get into the top ranks, and hell, there are plenty of third-party ways I can get the best units. If I want to mod myself a 14-star Vegito Blue, I can mod myself a 14-star Vegito Blue and just wreck people. Or, of course, just, like, force them to DC by, like, glitching the game out or what have you. So it's just, like, at the end of the day, right? All this is going to accomplish is piss a lot of people off. If they, like I said, if they did seasonal bans where they took a day or two, they banned the reported players, and then that was that, the problem wouldn't be as big as it is. One of the biggest problems with cheating is that most cheaters know they won't be caught for a very long time. There's nothing to be afraid of here. You're already cheating, which means you don't care if you get caught. And on top of that, there's no risk of being caught for almost a whole year. So why would they even care? I'm sure after the Triple RP season ends, all the people who got banned, at least a good portion of them, they're going to remake accounts. They're going to spend one season. We're going to get one season where the cheaters die down a little bit. And then after that, they're all going to be back. And they're going to stay there until the 3-year anniversary or whenever they decide to do another mass ban. It's just, you're using your player base as a sacrificial lamb, as sacrificial lambs to make a temporary solution to a problem that you could make better if you weren't so goddamn lazy and just postponed the PvP seasons by 2 days to check for cheaters. Why do you refuse? Is it because you guys know there's nothing to do in PvE and you guys refuse to put anything in PvE 90% of the time? So you guys figure, oh, if they can't play PvP, they won't play the game. Just put an event in. Put a post-season event in at the end of every season. Put a singular event in PvE that will keep people busy for 2 days whilst you sift through the reports. It's not that difficult. It's not. You guys want to add banners every 2 weeks. Why can't you add an event every 2 weeks? It baffles me how they don't think of ways to make their lives easier. Instead, they just want to do everything at once and then ignore it for a long time. And this is all provided that I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt and they're actually using Triple RP as a way to sift out cheaters. This is a huge if. This is me giving them the benefit of the doubt, something that they have not earned in the past 6 months. They lost their ability to get the benefit of the doubt, like back when frickin' Transforming Gohan came out. And they have yet to earn that ability back. So, I don't actually believe this is why they're doing it. It's very convenient how Triple RP comes back right after they make a claim of mass banning people. You could say that's what it is. I don't have enough faith in the development team to tell you that's what it is. I don't think they're smart enough to do that. But at the same time, it's also the same kind of, dumbass decision that they would probably make. because all this is going to do in the long term is hurt your game. Just do seasonal bans. Do seasonal bans. It's not that hard. Shut PvP down for 2 days. Just do seasonal bans. Your team can't be so small that it can't sift through reports. I'm not even asking you to sift through every single placement. Just go through the reported players and ban people. Add an event. It can be just a basic 50 battle. Time gate battle 50 and 51 for all I care. Just give us something to do in PvE whilst you do that for PvP. Give us the rewards, start the new PvP season, and do it all over again. It's not that complicated. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. If you agree with anything I said in this video, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see all of you inmates back here at the asylum for the next video. Peace.